Sure. Yeah. So the action is underway. We'll take you out now to our featured golfer here at number 1. On the first tee, our featured golfer
To feed off the round from the previous day, Rich. It was a very, very good performance. And we're going to soon find out, see what these opening swings are like.
Good contact, good result. That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310. All right, Frank, break down this approach shot here at hole number 1.
Well, typical Pete Dye confuses you straight out of the gate. Draw off the tee, and then you've got to hit that second shot in left to right. Look at the angle of that green. It points away to the right.
This is a good-looking shot. That is a green in regulation as the approach shot hits the first green, but he is by no means in for par yet. A lengthy putt coming up. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. So a tester from 4 feet. So has very much intact. Frank, the second hole is only 371 yards. What's the challenge here?
The bunkering. This is really well bunkered. You'd expect that for a hole this short. If it's well bunkered, it means that it's vital to get it on the fairway.
Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Frank, I'm guessing as a player, this is the kind of shot you like. Early in the round, short par 4, nice look as you get set for the approach shot.
After a tough opening hole, Pete Dye gives you a chance here. Scoring club in hand, if you can get it to the right distance, even 15 feet right of this flag, very much a birdie chance.
So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Moving to the third hole, to par 4 again. This one 471 yards.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Frank, what's the best way to get at this hole location here at number 3?
If there's a desired shot pattern, it's a little draw off the tee and a little draw in. And the reason why, if you look at the shape of that green, it's on a 45-degree angle to the left. So it really does suit a shot coming in from the right. Whoops, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That's a bit offline in the rough. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that.
Even par currently.
In for par. Now to the fourth, 192 yards and a pretty tough hole location here today. Oh, wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Setting himself up for a good weekend, the wily golf instructor makes his birdie. Frank, what'd you say at the top? Die on the left, die on the right. Is this what you were talking about?
Exactly, yeah. The fifth hole here, it's called double trouble. So yeah, there's chances for grief on both sides of this fairway. But, if you're long enough, you can just sneak it past 335. That's where the water runs out. This is reachable.
So if you do sneak it out there, and that would be the longer hitters, you might have what into this green?
Well, you can get home hybrid, maybe even something shorter. But remember, it's called double trouble. Avoid that. Maybe double eagle.
Get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Solid stroke there, no sign of nerves on that.
Well, Frank, how about this 255-yard par 3 sixth?
Yeah, there's a bit of a bailout area, sort of short and left, but the only thing really going in the player's favour, it is a big green, 51 yards in depth. So if you want to sort of do the maths in reverse, 255, take away 50, 205 front, doesn't sound as daunting.
Unfortunately, that ball is wet. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water. So, Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet. This looks...
He'll be pleased with that. The approach shot is about 12 feet away. This is a 13-footer. Well, that's why you build a big lead. You can afford to drop one or two.
Well, it's hard to criticize a player for being sloppy when the lead is that big.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Well, Frank, here at the par 5 8th, 559 yards. Looks as though the player's getting a break from the water, but there is some trouble out there.
Yeah, there certainly is bunkering both on the left and the right. Once again, though, par 5s are always an opportunity for the longer hitter. Even if you stray a little offline, then it just becomes a three-shotter like it is to everybody else.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Not quite where he was aiming, but still enough room to get it up and down. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
He has this for a birdie. Seems to really have the touch today. Finishing out the front nine with a pretty difficult par 4. Again, water down that right. Excellent looking shot here. Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Player really needs to be dialed in here. This approach shot is not easy by any stretch here at the 9th. Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're at the Career Builder Challenge, early season action. Hole number 10 as we get going on the backside. And Frank, if you're hitting it low and left or you're hitting it high and right, you can make some big numbers out here. A lot of water.
Well, you certainly can, especially for those people that have to tee off the 10th, their first tee shot of the day. Somehow sneak it down the left side. 300 yards to get past all those bunkers down the right. I don't know if you want to do that with a cold start. But the further you can get down this hole, obviously that second shot becomes a little shorter, and you'd like to go in with a short club here. There's a wall, like, I don't know, like the Great Wall of China down that left side of this green.
Good-looking shot right here. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Well, Frank, how about this hole? Par 5 11th at 617 yards.
The goal here is to take all those bunkers down that left side completely out of play. You can hit it far enough down there, you can get close to this green. But if you do stray a little bit, all of a sudden, well, it's called eternity. You're going to find that this hole will play very long.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Locked in on the read and the speed. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. To the par 4 12th here at PGA West. Short at 363 yards.
I'm loving that balance.
That ball's run out certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Now teeing off here at the par 3 13th. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, That's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Has this to save par.
No, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
Frank, what's the best way to make three here at this 389-yard par 4 14th?
I'm not sure, really. I know there's two definitive options, you know, hitting it down the left or carrying over the bunker. And I think that's another example of Pete Dye. There's one of those holes you never really know if you've made the right play until you finish the hole.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, what do you like here on this approach shot at 14?
The green is more triangular. It's wider at the front, narrows as you get towards the back of this green. If you're going to go at that back flag, you could perhaps bring something in there a little lower and sort of skip it up. Apart from that, just a nice, high, soft landing short iron.
Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Settles in over the putt. Drops it in for birdie. Down to the par 4 15th hole, 468 yards. Frank, what do you like about number 15?
The variation of the bunkering here, Rich, I think is excellent. The bunker that meanders its way down the right side tends to go to the right, and then you start to see those two bunkers down the left side. You've really got to try and take that second one on the left out of play. That requires something in excess of 280 yards. From there on in, you've got a chance.
Second shot now at 15. Safely aboard. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Oh, I thought he had that. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just a couple of feet. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now to the par 5 16th. Frank, this is a pretty solid hole.
Like all the other par fives here, length gets a big advantage here. This hole, as you mentioned, bends to the left, and that bunker can be taken out of play by the longest hitters. 326 yards will get you past that. Otherwise, there's sort of a V shoot down the right side that everybody else has to respect. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start. Second shot.
This one is definitely heading left. Looks like it is going to end up in the rough. That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
He'll need to be strong with this. Frank, how good was that just to get it on the green?
Well, from that shot there, you would have thought for sure that there was no chance he had of finding the green. That was some shot.
Always nice to be comfortably inside that cut line. The wily golf instructor makes birdie. Well, well, well. Here we are at the famous Alcatraz.
He's safely on deck.
That will be a great look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. One great hole after another here at PGA West. The finishing hole, no exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Great finishing hole. It's amazing. If you took the three bunkers we're first going to see down the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. Because they're perfectly situated here, they really shrink up that driving area down the left side. And this is just a reward for a great swing, a great strike, a great shot.
Frank, this approach shot seems pretty straightforward. Just don't hit it left.
Yeah, it's a tough second shot. It's that visual. Once again, you've got that green that's angled to the left. But once again, like a few holes out here, you do not have to hit directly at this flag. You're allowed to move that flag manually 15, even 20 feet to the right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third.
Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight in. Amazing shot. And really deserves it.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.